An animal hoarding situation in Youngstown ends with about 100 cats being pulled from a home. And that's not the only issue. Officials estimate 1,000 rats are infesting that surrounding neighborhood. Danielle Cotterman tells us this is the most cats in a hoarding situation the county has ever seen. Thank you, Danielle. A coronavirus testing site had cars lining up all day and coming from near and far. But how long does it take to get these test results back? And what should people be doing while they're waiting? We spoke with some experts who tell us you need to be cautious. Meanwhile, during that coronavirus testing today in Youngstown, Mayor Tito Brown announced a mask mandate for the city that starts Monday. Anyone in Youngstown has to wear a mask inside public spaces, and if you are around others outside, you also have to wear one. The city law director says a $100 citation could be given if people do not wear the mask. Mayor Brown says that after taking advice from other officials, a mask mandate was the best option for Youngstown. Brown says the mask mandate will be in effect for however long it takes to control numbers throughout the area. 2 more big box retailers will require all customers to wear face masks in their stores. A mandate at all Lowe's stores starts Monday, and Home Depot will follow on Wednesday. Now, 85% of Home Depot stores already require customers to wear face masks. Other major chains like Walmart, Target, CVS, and Best Buy are all now requiring customers to wear those masks. At the start of the coronavirus pandemic, many companies provided extra hazard pay for essential workers, but a majority of those businesses stopped doing that last month. Senator Sharon Brown sent a letter to the 15th largest grocery store chains asking them to reinstate hazard pay to their workers since coronavirus cases are rising. He says the danger hasn't gone away, so neither should their pay.
All kinds of people go.
Well, from K through 12 to colleges, Youngstown State University is preparing for the fall. President Jim Tressel announcing more details on what to expect come August 17th. As debate continues in the U.S. over reopening schools in parts of Europe and Asia, millions of kids already back in the classroom. American educators may now be able to learn from their success and slip-ups. A rape survivor is speaking out and hoping to motivate other victims of sexual assault to continue working towards their goals. She has not wanted to reveal her identity until right now. That's because her attacker was finally sentenced to prison. Janet Rogers has her story in our exclusive report. Just down the street at Muscarella's Italian Cafe, the patio much smaller. The owner says they're going to take a big hit with the governor's new mandate. Well, the weather was a bit all over the place today. We had beautiful skies, then we had some rain, and now it seems pretty clear out there. A nice night for that concert. Chris Cirinelli has an update on our forecast. Hi, Chris. Well, the show must go on. A Valley Dance Studio is getting creative as a way to spotlight their dancers amid the pandemic. Dozens of dancers took the stage outside of All That Glitters Dance and Acro Studio in Warren. Because of the coronavirus, dance competitions and recitals across the country have been canceled. The owner of the studio says her dancers continued their lessons online through Zoom when everything was shut down. So she rented a stage and had the audience bring their own chairs, giving the dancers a chance to shine. Well, some shoppers braved that rain this morning for another round of the Youngstown Flea. In Vienna Township, the sky's looking pretty gray. The wind's starting to pick up right now. Yesterday, a similar situation. That's when this tree right here in this front yard came down, causing a disaster of some sorts in this front yard. I spent the day learning how to avoid a situation like this from happening in your front yard. We have power lines down. We have fire crews working to clean up all this damage. Around 4:30 this afternoon, heavy rains and wind just ripped through this area. I can tell you right now that more than 200 people in Niles are without power, and many of them are right here on Gardenland Avenue. You can see that fire crews and other people are working to chop up the at least 5 trees that fell down in this area. This all happened within just moments. The homeowner of the driveway that I'm standing in right now tells me he's never seen anything like this. He has his generator going right now. You can see how big this tree is that came down. It totally uprooted. And this is one, like I said, of about 5 that happened here. It's going to take hours for crews to restore power to this area, if not days. They're all working. They've shut down this portion of Gardenland Avenue, and they're still working to reopen that. Homeowners just telling me it happened so quickly, and they couldn't believe the damage. We'll have more from right here coming up on 21 News at 11. Live in Niles with more local news, I'm Caroline Collins. Good evening and thank you for joining us. Another Valley School District laid out its tentative plan to restart learning this fall.